Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Amateur Eric. For today, I would like to show you my steel penny collection. So, just to give you guys a brief history about the steel penny, as you can see right here, I have about like 12 of them, and basically, so as you can see, this one says 1943. Yeah, right there. So basically, when World War II was happening, like many things were being, like rationed, and there was like very like limited, like resources in certain areas, and one of them was copper. And the government had told the U.S. mints that they have to make, like pennies out of something else. So right before 1943, they said they started the process of making our U.S. like pennies out of steel. And so when they went into circulation in 1943, as you see here, most of the like general like public hated them, and that was because they were often getting confused for either like dimes or nickels. And after nearly a year of having the steel like pennies, the U.S. Mint was told that they have to go back to making like copper, because since the pennies were getting confused with like nickels and like dimes, it was actually like costing a lot of like businesses a lot of a lot of like money. So they were just like, what, just go back to using like copper or wheat. So that's why if ever you come across a steel penny like this one, usually it will say 1943. But because so many things in this world are not perfect, if not everything is not perfect, in 1944, as you see with this penny right here, some of the steel pennies went into circulation in 1944. But the key word is some. Like very few actually went into circulation in 1944. So as you can see right here, now this is not a steel like penny right here. This is just a regular like copper wheat like penny. But basically, if this was a copper wheat penny right here from 1943, and this one was a steel like penny, I would be rich up the yin yang. Especially now, both of these do not have so it seems like both of them are not in circulation. They are circulated. But if I were to have a steel penny from 1944 that was uncirculated, I would say that it would probably be worth like $100 or so, or maybe a few hundred. But if this was a 1944 steel like penny that was actually like circulated, it could probably be worth in the like thousands. And for the copper wheat penny from 1943, that would, I think, whether it was circulated or uncirculated, that might be worth a lot of money, but it would probably be like the 44 steel cent, where it was like, if it was a 1943, like copper wheat penny that was uncirculated, it would probably be about $100. But if it was circulated, well, then we would be talking about the like thousands or so. So as you can see, I have a lot of steel like pennies, as I had mentioned before. I picked this one out because this one, oh, it's a little blurry now. Sorry. Yeah. So this one right here is probably in the best condition ever. The other ones are okay, but they are worth collecting. So yeah, especially when we're living at a time when the pennies might go out, the US Mint is in the process of, yeah, I really don't know if we're gonna have the US like pennies for any time, like longer, but if you have any pocket change, look through them because they could be worth something more than the like face value, especially if they're older ones. One of the key things about finding a old like penny is if you were to see this right here where it says 1 cent. Most old pennies have the Lincoln Memorial, but the older ones like these have 1 cent, the words 1 cent on the like back of them. I think in the early 60s, maybe 1960 is when they started putting the Lincoln Memorial on. So yeah. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys have a nice day. See you around, and don't forget to check your like pocket change.